Hey guys, it's Tia, welcome to the video. Today I will be revealing how many designs I have in order to make daily sales across 9 different accounts, as you can see here, and talking about my thoughts on how many designs is necessary to get to this point. Spoiler, it varies massively. Also, I'll be answering some questions I got on my last few Redbubble videos. I've just done a video revealing how much I made in total on my first year on Redbubble, as well as how I grew 9 shops, which is all about starting and managing multiple accounts. I think they're really useful videos. I talk about my results quite a lot, as well as how I use Redbubble now. So you can check those out if you're interested. And I've also made a playlist of all my Redbubble videos linked in the description and on my channel front page, so you can see everything in one place. I think that'll be really useful for you guys. So how many uploads I have is definitely one of the most common questions I get. Before I show you the numbers, I think it's important to say that the numbers are going to vary a lot based on many different factors. If you're an older seller, for example, you'll probably need less uploads because the earlier you are to a keyword, the higher it ranks. And that's the most common reason as to why some sellers have like 100 uploads and are still making daily sales. Nowadays, I think you would have to upload at least like 200 things to even have a chance of making sales regularly. Obviously, it depends on the niche. Now, it has gotten a lot more competitive, and also the niches and keywords you choose, as well as how good your designs are, these are obviously going to influence whether your designs sell. So for instance, if you happen to choose a niche with a lot of tag spammers, then this could reduce your exposure as well. And I've done a full video on how you can choose your niches so you can get the most sales for your time designing as fast as possible, the step-by-step guide. It's exactly how I do it, and again, that's in the playlist if you want to watch that. Some people have wanted to know how many designs I had when I made my first sale, or like at a certain point, for example, when I started making a sale every day. And to be honest, I can't really remember, but it did take me 9 days to make my first sale, so I'm guessing around like 200 uploads. But once I got that first sale, I remember it snowballed really quickly, and then from then on it just turned into daily sales. So these are the numbers of uploads I have on each account as of now. So 1,525 in total. It took me a whole year to get all of these up. And a lot of them are just variations, so I think around like 500 or a bit more actual unique designs. Obviously, don't take this as like once you get to this number, I'll be making this much. Like, I know several people with fewer designs making more than me. I also know a lot of people with more designs than me who are making less. So the attitude that I've gone in with for each new account I've made is only design in trending niches and then aim for 200 designs. If I don't get a sale after 200, then I just leave it. If I do get a sale, then I'd make more designs in those niches that are selling, and so far it's worked pretty well. I stopped at 100, as you can see, for some of them, but I'd made sales on these accounts at around like 50 designs because I uploaded things from niches that I knew sold well because of testing beforehand that I'd done on the older accounts. Also, don't think of it as just like, oh my god, I've got to upload 200 things just to make any sales on Redbubble, because once you make those designs, you've got them forever, and then you can upload them onto multiple sites like TeePublic, Society6, Zazzle, Etsy, Merch by Amazon if you can get into that, even your own website. So for every single design you make, even if that design doesn't sell on Redbubble, hopefully it can sell somewhere else on the internet. Like, if you think about it, one design is actually quite likely to get traffic because every time you post something on Redbubble, assuming you have all the products turned on, which you should, Redbubble has like 43 different products now. And that's not even counting the variations of products, like all the different types of standard print clothing, for example. So that's more than 43 chances of getting traffic for every design that you make. On top of that, say you list your design on 2 different other print-on-demand websites. That's a lot of additional traffic with each design. So if you think about it like that, basically every time you upload a design, you're actually making like 50 plus listings on the internet. With the potential to put that on other sites as well. So every design is so much more worth the effort if you think about it like that. And it's also important to look at the amount of traffic you're getting. Like, if your traffic increases as you upload more, then obviously that's a good sign and it should do that. And the amount I earn is usually proportional to traffic, which makes sense because the conversion rate doesn't vary that much usually. But if your traffic decreases or if it remains really like stagnant as you upload more, well, first off, I have a video on how to increase traffic in the playlist as well, but consider switching niches. Or another thing to do is check if you're shadow banned. I'll link a video down there which can help with that, but it is possible that is why your traffic isn't increasing. So hopefully that answers your questions on how many uploads I have and how many you should have. I'm sorry I can't give you a straight answer, like everyone would just love a number, but I can't say that because it depends on a lot of different things, and I would say aim for 200 uploads in popular niches and go from there, really see how you do. For the rest of the video, I'll just be answering some questions I got on my last videos. Let's see, so this is the how much I made in my first year reveal. Okay, so basically how did I get sales outside of Q4 or in the summer? So for context, I showed my earnings in this video. So this is one of my 9 accounts, and I think it was this frame that this person was curious about. So they noticed that that bar was pretty high in the summer months, which isn't typical, and most sales happen in Q4, which is like October, November, December. So the business year is split into 4 quarters, each with 3 months, and Q4 tends to do well because all the holidays are like bunched up together. So I've actually done a video that reveals the niche which got me 20 sales a day. So that is this one here. So yeah, I was selling very well in this niche at one point. It actually wasn't a summer related niche, but yeah, it was like a trending design at the time. I came really early to that keyword, so the topic began trending really fast and my design kept ranking up. I think the topic ended up hitting the news, so that was a pretty big trend, and that's how it happens. So I think that design is still ranking like first place for that keyword, so that's a win, even though it's not really trending anymore. But you never know when these things will start trending again, to be honest, so I guess we'll see. Right, I've answered this question in my multiple accounts video. Cookies. Nah, just use the same IP address. Like, you are allowed multiple accounts. I mean, if you can be bothered enough to make an account from a different IP address, then go ahead, but I really can't. And question about profit margins. So I do have more to say on that. I think it's a topic for a separate video, but there's really no reason to go below 20% for any products. To be fair, like, prices have gotten more expensive on Redbubble because, you know, we've seen like massive inflation since the pandemic. Redbubble's definitely raised their base prices. It's all just inflation, to be honest, but people that shop on Redbubble tend to be pretty well off, and the sort of people that impulse buy, you know. So they just buy whatever they see online or from ads, and you'd be surprised at what margins you can get away with. I also revealed my profit margins in my earnings reveal video, so you can see what mine were, but it's definitely above 20%, and I think my designs are definitely not the best on the market. There's some way better artists than me, so there is some leeway. Free tools, so we've got Bubble Trends and Bubble Spider. Actually recently got in contact with a developer about this new tool, which I think is a lot better than Bubble Trends. It's got a lot more filters, again, a topic for another video. But yeah, I do really want to show you this tool properly. Free tools are just fine for people starting out. In fact, I would actually say don't invest in paid tools until you've made money, and then you can see how they're going to be useful, right? Because it makes sense if you know how you're going to get your return on investment, rather than just assume that just because you get a paid tool, it's going to make you money, you know. Okay, so that's it for this video. Leave any more questions in the comments, keep them coming. Give this video a like if you found it helpful. If you made it this far, you might as well subscribe. It does help the channel out. All my socials in the description, you know the drill, as well as more helpful free content on my website ttxbiz.com. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.